This is Ashley of Knitting to Infinity, tech editor and designer of the pattern Little Mittens. I'm going to demonstrate how to finish off the tip of the mitten hand. So I have my mitten facing right side out. You can see all my decreases are finished. These nice lines here. So I have put the stitches onto just 2 needles so things don't get too cumbersome, and I cut a tail of 12 inches. So the first thing I'm going to do is just thread the needle through all of these stitches as I take them off the needles. Now I'm going to pull tight so it closes up that hole as much as possible. So now, in order to give it a nice finished look, you can see the thread is coming out right here under this stitch here that's running on top of my decreases. I am going to bring it over to the opposite side and find the stitch that is on top of the decreases on this side. And I'm just going to thread it through both legs of that stitch. And then I'll bring it back to the other side and come through that stitch where it started from. So that makes a duplicate stitch on top of that drawstring where we closed up the stitches, and it makes it look really nice and finished. Now I'm going to poke my needle through, and we're going to flip inside out for the rest of the finishing. This is what the gathered stitches look like on the inside. And I'm going to just run the thread through all of those stitches I gathered. And I'm going to go back and forth like this just to make sure we don't have any gaps where air can get through. So I'm running it through 2 stitches up here, and then I'll do 2 stitches down here, back and forth until I've gone through all of them. So now I have a nice tightly closed up gap that looks beautiful on the outside, and all I would need to do now is weave in this end and then cut off the tail.